This avenue could shelter me, my love, when the night's too long. My first year playing out here, I started coming out at the end of 2008, but I think it was 2009 that I really started playing open mics and getting out and starting playing shows. But I take that back. 2010 was when I started really getting to play at like Rhythm and Brews and JJ's and Barking Legs and places like that. So I'd say that was the year. It was when I released my first record that everybody kind of took notice and said, or I met venue owners that were like, hey, come play and we'll put you here. And I enjoy out of town. I haven't done a whole lot yet, but I do enjoy going down to like the songwriters kind of shootouts type things. I went to Eddie's Attic quite a few times, Red Clay Theater, and I just went there last night actually.
Yeah, it's a nice spot.
And
could you possibly walk me through a session of songwriting? Like how does Ryan Oyer build a song?
It changes every time, really, for me. I think most of them lately kind of happen right before I'm going to bed, and I can't sleep, and so I keep like a notebook right beside, like I have a record player right in my pillows, and it's on like a little table, and then on top of that is a notebook that I can write on, and so a lot of times if I'm having trouble sleeping, usually that's when there's a reason why I can't sleep and something that I'm thinking about and something I'm trying to work out. And so sometimes it might just be a melody that I hear and I go, I like that a lot. And I'll start working it out in my head. And then of course with the melody, I'll start writing the words that go along with it, or some like you said earlier, just gibberish at first.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go, well, that doesn't make sense. And you edit and revise as it goes. And sometimes if it all comes at once, which those are my favorite, is when it's just like all of a sudden it's just there and you just like grabbed it and you were in the right moment and it just came to you and you went,
you just opened it
yeah.
up and went with it.
And those are my favorites. So usually I'll try to go ahead and like take my iPhone out or whatever and just record it real quick and before it's gone.
Yeah.
And but most of the time I don't spend a lot of time writing. I don't think. It's usually, at the most, it'll take like 2 hours before it'll be done to an extent, and then I'll go back and edit it as I'm performing it, really. Some
impressive.
songs have kind of done that. They'll change over time. Rabbit Hole is a good example of that. Just a Cheshire Cat green.
Jessica?
Mm-hmm.
How do you find time to be in 600 bands? and what is usually the process with you collaborating with him? Is it just kind of happen, or do y'all like? I mean, because it seems very well put together. It's like having just y'all as a two piece, like accomplish so much. Sound wise, like you feel so many like. I mean, you really, it's a full sound for just two people, and it seems really well thought out.
Well, kind of helps if he gives me music ahead of time.
Yeah.
But
I'm known to just kind of get up on there and with whoever
This is true.
jam.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
But I guess the process that I do to help find a purposeful but flowy type of atmosphere to anybody's music is just really know the form and then look for the spaces, because I'll be honest, coming from the classical world, I never was encouraged to kind of do my own thing, and so when I finally got out there to do it, I was kind of noodling everywhere and kind of like over like something simple. So I usually, with the instrument that I have, it's pretty much a very pleasant range. It's not too high like the violin, so I kind of stick to sort of like being a keyboardist in the group and fill out the chords, kind of chop them up, find the harmonies to maybe a reoccurring melody, and then kind of fan it out and make it blossom and put a little color. It's kind of like, I feel like Bob Ross or something, you know, just like.
To some surprise, they ever found themselves meeting such a way. Held captive in my mind, I skin released and intertwined in some daydreams that I tried to hide away. Illumination settles in, never sure where to begin. The consequence of guilt and pleasure flames. Set fire to love in my veins. Set fire to love in my veins. You set fire to the blood within my veins. You set fire to the blood within my veins. Hey Katie, I've been thinking maybe you were sent to save me and all my maybes. Hey Katie, that look you could slay me. I've been thinking maybe.
When you play with a full band, how many people do you usually have in your full band versus just you and Jessica?
Usually it's 5. We have the guitar player is never the same. Butch Ross is filled in with us. Josh Bates, Matt from, well, he wasn't actually in Nexus, has played with us. So that's not like a solid position really, but I enjoy playing with all those guys. So it's just basically whoever's available.
Right.
Josh is playing with us at Road to Nightfall this week.
Cool.
And but other than that, Mike McDade plays bass, Jessica on viola, and Todd Garland on drums. So
Awesome.
I think it was 2012 was the first time I put like a solid band together that we kind of stuck together, and it was the same 4 people instead of just random drummer, just backing up a songwriter. It became more of a band. And I met Jessica through Rick Rushing. She was playing viola with him, and it just so happened we were on the same bill, and I was like, hey, I've got this song, would you like to play with me? And so I sent it to her, and the rest is history.